Welcome everyone, welcome back. Backroads County. 3 o'clock. I think what I'm going to do is I'll take some of these logs before I go to bed. Just earn a few quick dollars, do a bit of housekeeping around the place, and then we're going to go back, have a sleep, go back to the field. Once that's got the oilseed radish, plough it up and see if we can plant some seeds in it. I haven't checked the crop calendar yet, so I'm not going to go crazy with the logs. I'm just going to literally just take a few back. I want to start cleaning this yard up a bit. I looked into the Strutsman thing too. Now, with the capacity ending at 20,500, I think it was. That was one of my immediate concerns, because it just seemed odd how it was so neat on 25. I thought it was somehow bugged, but I compared it to a previous recording, and yeah, it's just coincidental, because it was about right. I looked at a similar field and it looked within spec, so I'm not so worried about it yet. I'm not going to worry about doing anything about it. It's just, we'll see how we go with it all. So I'll just push these logs up, cut them up, get rid of them. Like I said, I just want to start neatening this field up a bit. Everything's in the way, sort of thing. Not to mention it'll bring a few extra dollars in. Just lift it up a bit, maybe lift it up a little bit just to, oh no, too much. Yeah. Kind of messed that up a little bit. Alright. Just wanted to get it out into the field. This tree won't hurt the field, it's a grass field. Grass fields are pretty much indestructible, unlike crop fields. Alright, that'll pretty much do it. I'm not going to go too crazy with the logs. I'll just chop these up and take a handful of liftable twigs away, and that'll be it. Tomorrow, sleep tomorrow. As I mentioned, I'm going to have a look at the field. I forgot what number it is, one I just recently purchased. It's full of oilseed radish. It should be ready to harvest. That is, plough up, and that'll give it a fertilised stage. It's been a while since I've done oilseed radish, but it's been a while since I've done a proper playthrough, start from scratch playthrough. Okay, here we go. That's a big log. I probably didn't need to do that, but it doesn't matter, it's only a small log. Come on, where is it? How is everybody today? All well and good, I hope. planning on going away for a week. I did a recording yesterday. I mentioned it in one of my other playthroughs. I'm going down to Tasmania for a week just for a bit of a holiday, bit of a break. At this stage, I'm unsure if I'll have a playthrough ready. But even if I don't, it's only a week, so it's not going to mess up the schedule too much. Right, let's get this loaded up. Just check this field, see if it's been fertilised. Where am I here? Look at the size of the field compared to some of these other fields. That's just incredible. This patch here, that's my grass field I created. Have a look in comparison to the size. It's just absolutely wow. That's huge. And that's probably even a mediocre field. If I zoom out, oh, it's one of the bigger ones. It's actually probably the biggest field. But even so, if you compare my field here, 144, it's a dark green one in the centre. Look at the other size compared to the other fields. Okay, just a note. Okay. Look at this, this is a big twig. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. Really should be doing this on the other side. Actually, what I'll do if I can, I'll tow the trailer back to the centre. Because I really want to put that on the other side, and obviously everything's in its way. Oh, so I got debris all over the field here. I can't even get that's putting the alignment off. I'm trying to line it up. Just knocked it out of. There we go. Maybe now I can get it. Yep. Okay. So there's stuff on the ground here that's sort of messing me up a bit. Myself a bit of room on both sides. That'll do it. All right. Did make this a lot longer than I planned. Actually, because there's not a lot of I'm not going to be loading it that much. I might just let it sit on the head of the, put it here, something like that. It's not really going to matter. I've only got a couple of logs I'm putting on here. Alright, that'll be fine. Just strap that on. Right. Might see if I can do two at once. These aren't overly big logs. I don't usually do two at a time, but see how we go. Okay. I'll probably only get to maybe $3,000 or $4,000. I'm guessing. Oh, mind you, I'll probably put some other. Again, gee, I really made these long, didn't I? Okay. That'll do. What is it? This might take the straps off. Okay, unlucky. That's good. It's just. Let's just do that. That'll work. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do every episode now, is just pick up a handful of logs. Actually, can I pick these up now? They're starting to get small. Can't pick up that one. No, not that one. Okay, I can pick up this one here, I think. 132. How long is it? Yeah. Actually, what I'll do is I'll put this on the back trailer, chop it in half. Right. Just for convenience. That'll do. How far does that go back? That's alright, that'll do. I'll pick up a handful of other ones over near the cabin. Like, you know, you got a bit of daylight here. I'm not going to waste the daylight because I'm going to have a busy day when I wake up next day. So, right, seeing how many we can move by hand. How big is that? That's 258. Everything's going to be bigger than that. What about this tree here? Okay. Another rubbish tree I can pick up. Let's put this here. A little gap here I can take advantage of. Yep. Okay. Is it the whole tree? It is. Okay, everything else is going to be picked up because it's too heavy. What does that look like? Okay. Do a better job than that, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, let's go. Let's get the rest of these on. A good way to finish out the day. Bring a few dollars back to the kitty. Okay. Incidentally, I also found a new harvester on the mod hub. I've downloaded it. It's a very how can I put it? It's one that ideally suits starting from scratch. Very small, probably underpowered, low capacity, but absolutely a nice starting price point if you haven't got a lot of money. I'll have a look at it in a second. Actually, I'll show you now. I just want to get rid of these, trim these logs up a little bit. Right. Where are we? Not this menu. Okay, harvesters. Here we are, 14,000. It's a Massey. It reminds me of another one that I saw in 22 and possibly 19. It was a Russian one. I used to always, it was always my go-to for a start from scratch. But I'll definitely be getting this one as a starting harvester, first one. Absolutely, I'll get this one. The thing I like about it, there's a couple of things I really like about it. Firstly, obviously, it's the price, 14,000. The other thing I like about it, it comes with a header straight up. So, yeah, I'll definitely be getting that. I just downloaded that at the prior to starting this episode. It's out there on the official mod hub. Come on, oh, it's playing silly so and so's at the moment. It's not releasing. I'll fix you up. I know how to handle these situations. This is not going to be a huge amount of money. It's going to be handy, but it's more importantly, it's going to be just tidying the place up a bit, because I'm sort of getting over it. I'm over dodging logs and that are lying around. It's making the place look unkept. See if these sticks want to play ball. It's getting a bit dark. Right. Hope these stay on. Let's have a look, make sure none fell off. No, that's good. Right, almost got it. Not long to go now. Is that one stick or two? I'm not sure. Let's give it a bit of a push. Okay, that's one. I'll actually trim this one up, I think. Okay, how am I going to do this? Take it from the other side and trim it up. Right, go here. Okay. Oh. There we go. If I pick this log up, hope I can. Yep, that's good. Makes it a little bit easier. Alright, I'm just going to take this back to the cabin and just pick up a few more of these liftable size logs that are cluttering up the place. Okay. That's the sheep bin. Just getting my bearings. I'll have to check on the sheep as well, make sure they got plenty of food. I don't want to go too far down here because it'll be a bit annoying trying to back it up. That'll do. Right. See, I want to get rid of all these. Whenever I can, I'm just going to take a handful. All these logs playing up. Okay, maybe take 4 or 5 of these ones. That's all. Like I said, I'm not going to go too crazy, but every episode or every time I get a chance, I'm just going to start taking a little bit off the field. Well, didn't want that anyway. And just neaten up the place a bit. Even though it's fallen through the straps, it's actually not strapped. That's why I'll always do this. Now it's strapped. Those ones are out of the way. I'll get to them eventually, but they're not bothering me at the moment. These ones here are. So I'm not going to take too many more. Maybe 2 more and that'll be it. I'm not going to take them all. It's just a fill-in job. How many have we got? Yeah. I'll take 2 more. Then we'll go down. Get rid of it with the mill and then hit the sack. Made a meal of that, didn't I? Oh, for heaven's sake. This one here, it's got a mind of its own. It's driving itself. That'll do. Knocked it out of the way too, didn't it? One more I'll go. I'll get this one here. Come on. Right, that'll do. I'm over it. How's that looking? Cool. Looks like it's going to be catching. Put on the side. Still catching. I'll be cutting that off if it annoys me anymore. Right, I'm getting over this, I'll tell you. Right, that'll do it. Now you've got a bit ready. Wants to play silly games. Oh yeah, put you on the big one. That'll do. Alright, let's get out of here. You can actually manoeuvre these things, but And this jackknifing sort of just takes it out of the equation. Yeah, it's just jackknifing in the back of it there. Let's see if I can correct it now. Just almost. Get me around. Right. These logs. Oh, that's pretty close. Whoa, peak hour traffic. How many more? Okay. Now it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark. This won't take long. I hope it's not raining in the morning. I hope it's not snowing in the morning. What month is it? I don't know what month it is. October. Okay. October, November. Should be right, I think. Where's everyone? Here. That's what I'm looking for. A couple of markers. I don't expect to get too much out of this. It's actually not about the money this time around. It's just about cleaning up. But any dollars are going to be welcome, obviously. I don't know. I don't think it'll be more than about 6,000. 8,000. Well, there you go. It wasn't too far off this time. Still, what have we got? Nearly 60,000. Okay. Feels like the tractor's struggling. Took that a bit wide. Made that a lot harder than it should have been. Oh, I see ya. Watch out for my trailer. What's that? See a marker coming up. What point is that? Oh, that looks like the grass field. Okay, that's pretty good. Actually, that worked out well because I'll get it off the field. I can check the animals while I'm here. Just spin that around. Whoa, stop. Now, we'll check the grass. There's a few things I want to quickly check. Okay, I'll give it another dose of fertiliser tomorrow. The grass field. Where are we? Oh, must have pressed the wrong key. E, that's what I want. And okay. So 1 and a bit, maybe 1.5 by the morning. How much food you guys got? Okay, yep. That's no problems. You're all up to date with that. And I'll give this I'll give the field a dose of fertiliser in the morning. Let's go to bed. What's the time? It's not late, but it's dark. Okay. 6 o'clock. Oh, come on. Sleep. Okay. Let's hope it's a beautiful day. Brighten up the episode a bit. Wow, still dark. Crikey. Alright, let's have a look. at the this field over here. Okay, the gold colour here, that's the oilseed radish. It only takes one night and it's ready. So where's the plough? Is the plough over there? Okay. Okay, I was just deciding whether to take the spreader down there, but I'm not going to, because I'll wait till I've got the seeds down, then I'll give it a dose of fertiliser. The other thing is it'll probably need liming as well, so maybe I should have brought the lime. Yeah, I should have probably brought the lime spreader down, but it's too dark to muck around. I'm hoping as I get closer, the sun's going to come up. I keep forgetting how dark this gets in the morning. Just put a mini map on. I don't want to drive past it. I haven't got a coffee this morning. A cold bottle of water. I know it's probably pretty cool over in the States, being the finish of the Christmas season, but I tell you right here, it's warm. Right now it's early in the morning. I woke up early. It's probably about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'll tell you what, I'm already feeling the heat. Computer's starting to overheat a little bit. It's going to be a hot one today. Right, okay, I think we're just about here. Going by the mini map. Oh, trees everywhere. I wonder if they're my trees. Come on, where is it? Okay, well there's the plough. The hop out I can show everyone, because we have it. It doesn't use the oilseed radish. It's actually quite a nice looking crop when it comes up, but this is as far as it goes. Once you see the green, it's ready, and it only takes one night. It'll germinate the next morning, and yeah, as you can see, if I go to the the only fertiliser you can see on the screen is the ring around the field, and that was because we cut the grass, and that was the portion that probably hasn't been ploughed but just cut, and that's why it represents a ring of fertiliser. But once I plough this field, it'll all turn to a light blue, and that'll be representing its first case of first layer of fertiliser. Right, so she'll start now. I don't usually use the drive assist with the plough, but because it's dark, I will. Once the sunlight comes up, once the sun comes up, I'll probably turn it off. It might even be finished by then. Let's just have a look at this. Okay, Q. F X. Right. Straighten it up a little bit before we get started. Okay. H1. Okay, I don't get that option. Yes, I do. That was the AI doesn't get the option. I do. I just want one headland. Okay. Okay. Actually, before I do that, it might help if I drop the plough. Alright, so we're away. And as you can see, I'm starting to put the layer of fertiliser down, and you'll notice also that the outer ring is turning dark blue. That's just patches that already had a layer of fertiliser, and the oilseed radish is completing it. For the second layer, I'm just going to use a spreader. Okay, we'll go with that. Just got to correct this drive assist. Doesn't like doing the headlands in one hit. It sort of trips up on itself a little bit sometimes. So I've got to hold its hand around till it's done headland, and then it should be right to do the up and downs. Right. Anyone's got any ideas about what we should be doing for this map? More than interested. I am interested. Please let me know. I'll be making stuff up as I go if I haven't had any suggestions, but definitely interested to hear what people got to say, which direction to go with this. Oh, are we up in the air, are we? Okay, let's just fix that. As it stands, my immediate plans is just to... Oh, there goes the back phone. I better just quieten this puppy down. Right. Okay, sorry about that. Where were we? We're down. We're ready to go. 3. Yeah, as it stands, my only plans we've got at the moment is just to use this opportunity to try and plant new crops I've never done before, new mods I haven't used before. You know, there are so many things. Even I've been playing it for a fair while, since 19 I've been playing it, and there's still tons of stuff I've never tried that's been around. So I'm committed myself to making this playthrough an opportunity to try pretty much everything I haven't done. Okay. I might even try sugarcane. I've done sugarcane once, but only once. That takes a bit of effort. Well, H 3. We're almost ready. 3. Where are we going? I'll worry about doing this patch that I'm skipping on the far right. It's just the last bit of alignment. Everything else should be squared up on the other side from this. I'll get that in the end. Really odd angles coming back in. What's the time? It's just hitting 7 o'clock in the game. Yes, 7 o'clock now, so I was really hoping by now the sun would be up. So maybe by 8 o'clock the sun will come up. Okay, I'm going to start getting this guy to sleep until about 8 o'clock before he starts his day. It's just... only thing is, he's got a lot of work to do, so sometimes he's going to need to start in the dark to get everything done. It's interesting, it came slow down, but now it's sped up. It's relatively flat. It's just lovely and flat, actually. Can't understand why it fluctuates in speed, unless maybe the ground's just hard in certain areas. And I still haven't figured out why the stones, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did look into why the stones aren't here in this map. They are enabled. It must just be a feature of this particular map. Whenever you create maps, you've got different layers. I'm dabbling in it at the moment behind the scenes. You have different layers, so maybe they've reserved the layer for something which I haven't come across yet. But yeah. I know stones, a lot of people don't like using stones and be a pain in the butt. And it can be, but actually I don't mind using them. I don't mind the process of, you know, scooping them up and storing them and using them for something else, turning them to lime or concrete for your constructibles. I noticed there was a nice little, another shed that was a constructible that's just been released. I haven't downloaded it yet, but I may or may not get it, but it looks quite decent. I think it had a 4-port, 4 bays on it. But the fact that we can't get concrete, I don't know if it uses concrete, but on one of my other playthroughs I'm doing a really nice constructible, but it uses concrete, and I need the stones for concrete, so I'm undecided if I'm going to get it. I might test it on another map and see if it just needs wood, but by the look of it, it will need concrete. It just looks that type of construction. Okay, let's have a look at the map now. Yeah, you can see quite definitively the blue stripe, the blue fertilizer patches that are coming through now. So I'll have a look and see if it needs lime. I'll quickly do it now actually. Yep. So after this I'll lime the field. And then I'll we're going to go with this. I'll look at the seeding options. What we're going to turn it into. We just managed to catch that one. It's interesting looking at the alignment here. I was talking last episode about the Strutsman's with its alignment. Even this plough here looks like it's, I won't say it's out, but it looks like it's out just a fraction. So I'm not going to read too much into that Strutsman anymore. I did check the capacities. The capacity's fine. It was just purely coincidental that it finished on exactly 20,500 litres. I compared it to a previous fill, and yeah, it was within spec, so that's fine. I was still just a little unsure about the spacing with the driver assist, but I'm not going to read too much into it. 3. So I'm still sort of kind of waking up a bit at the moment. You can see here how it's sort of ploughing just outside the blue line. It's bang on here. It's not a biggie, just something I've noticed, that's all. I've never really noticed that before. Well, the sun's just starting to come up. This patch is just about done. Let's have a look at the seed calendar while I'm waiting for this to happen. And of course, right in the middle, a whole heap of nothing. Wow. What can I do in December? Absolutely nothing. Wow. Are we in December? That'll be next month, which means it'll probably be snowing. And you know what? I may skip December, because if I can't do anything, what am I supposed to do? Maybe I'll give Willie here a holiday in December. Maybe he can go away, have a break. Unless the only thing I could do is forestry. I think everyone's going to be over forestry, or sort of. I know it's an essential part of the playthrough, but for the time being, we don't really need to be doing forestry. Maybe I'll just come out and tend to the grass, mow the grass up, even though it's probably not going to be ready. It'll be ready for cutting, but it won't be at full length. Maybe I'll come over here and mow the grass over here, if I can. Well, the other option is maybe I'll look at seeing if I can do any snow activities. Like, I know there are certain, I don't know if they're still around, but I know there were things like salting the roads and stuff like that. And I never really did that. I think I may have tried it just once to see how it works, but I never really got into that. That could be an option. I'll have to look into that. How's it looking now? Just turn that lime off. Yep, almost done. Wow, it's starting to get warm here, I tell you. So I'm going away to Tasmania, as I mentioned. I'm tossing up whether I should just do a bit of a vlog on it if anyone's interested in having a look at my journey. I'm not much of a vlogger, but I could take some shots and just put it together. A bit of general viewing. Let's see how we go. I may or may not. I don't normally do that sort of stuff, but just for the sake of a bit of a content, someone may be interested. Let me know, because I may or may not do that. Completely undecided. If I get any interest, if anyone shows any interest at all, I'll do it. Otherwise, I probably won't. I'll come around here and take the last line. Oh, not quite last, almost there. This will make a nice little field. I love the fact of how flat it is. It's it's absolutely beautifully flat. I really can. I know I've said it before, but I really can see myself turning this into some sort of either placeable area or foundation to put some sheds down or something. Probably placeable wouldn't be a bad idea, because the shops on the other side of the map have something here on this side will, you know, it's probably not a bad idea. Just line it up a little bit. 3. So I just got this little stretch and the little bit that I missed at the beginning. Then I'll go get the limer, the spreader. I'm not even sure how much lime I've got. I hope I don't have to go to the shop, I really hope. The other thing I might purchase next time we go to the shop is some sort of low rider trailer, low loader, I think they call them, something like that. So I can put many things on instead of making dozens of trips. Because it is a fair whack, you know, it's a fairly decent journey to and from the shop. HV3. Right, this is for the final run. Yeah, all the wheel spin on it, the back wheel there. It's barely making traction. I think I wonder if that'll even it up a bit. Probably need a front weight for that, or maybe some wheel weights or something. Probably wheel weights would be a good one for that. I might look into that. Alright. VX. I'll bring that one back home now. We're going to get the this is nice and light now. Sun's up. Okay. Really is a slow boat to China, this route. Seems to take forever. And this is a relatively short distance. Okay. I'm not going to do the mistake I did last episode and try and shortcut it. You rude so and so. At least it didn't hold me up. Yeah, a little slice of this field here, folks, if we can. Probably goes on. Is that the big one? It's hard to gauge how big that field is, but it's huge. Alright, okay. Got the farm coming up. Yeah, that's that arrogant white car. There's one in every map, I'm sure of it. Alright, let's see if I can get an entry point in here somewhere. This right here looks good. Okay. Now, no point bringing the cedar over. Alright. Okay. And while I'm here, probably better off getting my forks on. Well, that was thanks to that trailer. Wasn't watching that at all. So what have we got here? Right. That's over there. It's another obnoxious tree that I want to get rid of lying around. Got that up? Yep, okay. Now the spreader. What is it over there? Right, what do we got here? That's seeds, both of them. Yep, okay, so we've got plenty of seeds. And I think from memory we should have plenty of exhaust pipe. That's interesting. I don't know if you can see the tip of the exhaust here is nicely chromed up and the rest of it's all muddy. The detail is quite good the way it does that. Alright. Okay. Sweet. Okay, it's full of something. I wonder if it's fertiliser or lime. That'd be the question. Lime, perfect. Okay. Actually, before I do, I'll pick up a pallet of lime, just because I'm not sure how much I'm going to be using. I hope this is a full one. I'm not sure if it is or not. We'll find out. Oh, it's dragging the forks a little bit. There we go. Am I low enough? Should be. Yep. And it's not a full one. That's annoying. So just put that down there. Okay. Didn't like me doing that. Let's just see if I can. Is that lime? That's fertiliser, that one. Okay, so the rest is all fertiliser, you've got no choice. Okay. Alright. Oh well, got a bit of extra if I need it. Alright, let's do this. How much fuel have I got? Oh, I better fill up. Starting to get low. Yeah. Now I've paid for this fuel, so it's not costing me anything. It's so handy to have, otherwise that would have been a trip back to the shop just to fill up. Alright, sticks all over the place here. How can I do this? Good that I cleared these logs out and gave me a bit more room to get around things. Alright, I'll fix that pallet up later. Okay, let's make this happen. Up out of the way, car. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the snow coming on. I can't remember if it's December or January the snow on this map comes out. The more I think about it, I think it's actually January. You'd think it'd be December, but it's not. Okay. I think it's too far away. How much have I got? 59. I'm noticing the woodpecker a lot more lately. I didn't say it before, but it's a lot more noticeable now. It's quite nice to hear. Right, now I'm just going to pull over here to get rid of this pallet. Pick it up later. Come on, drop it off. There we go. It's behind me. Let's just go back this way a bit. Okay, so we come in. X. Does that need to be unfolded? No, it's a bigger one. Alright. One. Right. Okay. Let's see if we've got enough. See if we've got enough to do the job. It's a fairly big width on this spreader, but I still prefer its bigger brother. But we don't need its bigger brother just yet. The fills aren't that big. I wonder if we can go all the way around without stopping. I'm not worried about the couple of pieces that's missed there because we'll get that with the up and downs. It's mainly the stuff around the edge that I want to make sure we don't miss. Okay. It looks like we'll easily fit it. I've got a ton of lime here. Usually lime gets chewed up pretty quickly, but this is not an overly big field, so it shouldn't be that bad. H3. Okay. Be nice to have a bigger tractor. Just this one's fine, it's doing this job great. Just something a little bit more powerful that can handle the bigger equipment. So I'll give a bit more speed. Actually, I won't start this line, I'll start the next one down just so I can keep it square. I'll do that one last. Right, just here. I'll use this one. Okay. 3 and... See, the alignment on this is a lot better. Just comparing it to the plough, and the plough's pretty good too in all fairness, but the Strutsman was excessively wide. Well, I might have underestimated it, but I'm pretty sure it was exaggerated a bit. Might just be one of the properties of the Strutsman. Not sure. I'm not going to make a deal with it. The main thing is, I was concerned about the capacity, the way it finished up, as I've mentioned before, but that's okay. That's nothing wrong with that after all. B. Good. That's looking good. We're starting to go through it now, though. 3/4 of a trailer full. Can't afford to waste any, that's for sure. Would be good if I had some sort of lime and fertiliser silo. I know they're around. I haven't seen them for a while, but I know they are around. That'd be really handy to have on this side of the map, because otherwise it's just going to have to rely on going back to the shop for the likes of fertiliser. Actually, there is a production down here. What's this one down here? That's a train line. Lime station. Okay, we've got a lime station down here. That's not so bad. Manure. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so we've got a lime station down here. That's interesting. 3. Okay. I got no idea what I'm going to use as a thumbnail. It's pretty hard to organise thumbnails on this map because, I mean, I'm at a stage where it's just basically very basic fields and, you know, nothing eye-catching about what I've got so far, even though it's quite relevant and quite important. Doesn't really make great content as a thumbnail. That's why I go and try and source some of the highlights of the map, because they they promote the map itself, and B, obviously it's a bit more interesting to look at that than a ploughed up field, and I've done that often enough. Okay, almost getting there. Half a tank, bit over half a tank lime. So what have we got? That one there and that one there. Okay. And then I'll fill it up with that crate there. That'll neaten it up a bit as well. One less crate hanging around the yard. Yeah, even so, I still wouldn't mind. I know I just spotted a lime station down near where the animal dealer is. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, is that still going? I thought I turned it off. I'm sure I turned it off. But it'll be handy to have one of those silos that does everything. Field work silo, you know, it's like lime, fertiliser, not that I use herbicide, but you know, have that option there as well. Right. This one's just about done. Bring my forks up a bit. It got me into trouble last time. Snagged a pole. Right, okay. Okay, on our final run for the lime. I'm absolutely screaming for a coffee. Wait till the end of the recording. So I'm not sure. Oh yes, I got a silo full of chaff that I can fix up too. I'm not going to spend any more time on this field. It's ages away before we can use it. So I've done the bulk of the prep. Basically all we've got to do now is add another dose of fertiliser to it. So I'm not going to bother any more today with this. Direction of that pole. I was going to go the other side, but I think I'll just do it here. I'll fill that up. Good, let's go. So, yeah, what I'll do now is with the silage, and I'm going to buy a conveyor belt that picks the silage up from the ground. It's probably 2 units I'm probably going to have to buy, and it works out. I think it works out about 50,000. But that'll just make emptying the silage clamp a lot quicker instead of doing it bucket by bucket. You know, I've got 100,000 litres there, I think, right now, or close to it. So that's what I will be doing for sure. I won't bite this episode. I haven't made my mind up yet with this recording. I'm undecided if I'm even going to have anything sped up. It really wasn't a big field. If I speed it up too much, the video might only go for half an hour. And although I may speed the silage clamp, because that's I want to see a truck spin around a clamp for about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, so I'll probably speed that bit up. Okay, so next episode I'll take a few of these logs out of the way, even if I just take 3 or 4 of them at a time. We can put back in the shed. I think it's a good idea. That'll do. As long as it's under cover. Okay, so yeah, I'll probably speed this bit up here. What's this? Oh, it's a deer. I see a brown spot in the silage clamp. You better move. I'm not going after you, mate, but you know, you better move, because I can't see you. I'll just turn this around and back it. Just put the meter on so I can keep an eye on it. I'm just going to go backwards and reverse it in. Gives me more turning space. Actually, what I'll do, even do one better. I'm just going to take these, I'll take my front end off so I can turn around a lot quicker. Actually, I don't need to put them away because I'm going to be putting them on straight away. Just get them over here for the time being, right here, I reckon. Don't want to interfere with the actual. Oh, man, this is ridiculous, these trees. I'll just put it down here. Alright, I think that's taken it off. Yep. Okay. So reverse it in. Okay, I'm probably speeding the speed up. Speed it up just a tad. I'll see you back in a minute. Okay, folks, hope that wasn't too painful. $100,000 worth of, 100,000 litres worth of chaff to be turned to silage. Took a little bit longer than I expected. I put the plough on just to give the tractor a bit more weight. It did make a difference. Not a huge difference, but it did make a difference. I'm going to call it here for this episode, folks. Not a whole lot to it. Next episode, I'm going to go to the shop and buy I might have to sell a few logs, not too many. But I want to get a trailer, like a low-end trailer, and buy a couple of conveyor belts for the silo, because once we empty it, I'll use the conveyor belts and they will just speed up the unloading of the silos so much. You know, it really does make a hell of a difference. So that's what I'll do next episode. I'm leaving it here also because it's such a glorious day. The start of next episode, it'll just make a bit more easy viewing rather than just starting out at night time like we did with this episode. So anyway, I'm going to call it here, folks. Not much more to do at the moment, and I hope to see you again next episode. Everyone stay safe, be good to each other, and bye for now.